Hello there. Welcome to Mindful Musings. I'm Dee Dee, your host. It is Wednesday, January 7th. I'm just checking in with you. And you may be wondering, why is she holding a pair of socks? No, you might not be wondering that at all, but I'm going to call it to your attention because I'm so excited. My first attempt at darning. Oh, Father Mackenzie. That's an Eleanor Rigby, reference. Father Mackenzie, darning his socks in the night, Anyway, I have so many wonderful wool socks, and they all have these little holes in the toes, and I really, I'm like, oh my gosh, these are expensive, that I didn't want to throw them out. And I went, well, I know how to sew, or at least I used to. What does it take to darn a sock? So I've been watching all these tutorials, and I bought the darning, there's a little mushroom or a little whatever wooden ball that you can stick in this, and the needle and the thread. And I finally attempted my first darning. Not all that pretty, but not bad. I'm proud of myself. Yeah. So by the time I get through my entire pile of socks, I will be really good at this. And it's a learning curve. And it brings me close to my mother, who she passed away, back in the 80s. But she was an incredible seamstress. I mean, that's how, she made a living doing that. She supported the family until she remarried by sewing. And I loved to sew, and I learned from a master. There's a double-edged sword with that, though, because when you learn from a master and, when you're a kid, and in this world of duality and competition, I just never was good as, no one could be as good as my mom, because she was brilliant. And so I ended up kind of giving up because I don't know, for whatever reason. It brought me joy, but it also brought me frustration, which is what I was experiencing doing this learning curve. Anything in life, that's a learning curve. We must have patience and forgiveness and humor, perspective, because, we're not going to do it perfectly the first time, because we are learning, and we make mistakes, and then we can see the mistakes and go, oh, okay. There's a learning opportunity. It's not a mistake. It was just a learning opportunity. It's still, a good experience. Didn't really know I was going there, but isn't that what life is? Isn't that what we are experiencing right now? This massive learning curve. It's like there is... Okay, the different words are flocking in all at once. There is no turning back. There is no instruction manual. We have not gone down this road before. We are creating the path. So there is going to be discomfort. There is going to be not knowing, a lot of uncertainty. Yet, when that's optimal, when it resonates, when it is clear within, then we take the next step. And we are still in the process of gathering our tools. Not gathering them from external sources, like I had to do, getting needles and yarn and all that stuff. But we are remembering our resources. We are remembering the skills and practicing our skills, developing those tools in order to build and forge this new path that we will create together. Patience. And, my little sock was teaching me patience because it's like, I want it, it's like, I want to finish it. I want it to be done now. Oops, needle I was using, probably too big. Am I a little older now and really not able to see the threads without magnifying? Yeah, that might be true. Learning. Yeah, you're so clever. I love my team. They're saying yes. It's so much easier when you can see clearly. Yeah. And there's something about magnification. I haven't quite got it yet. Oh, we're going in different directions here. Magnification and distortion. Okay, and then the words that are coming in are what the rear view mirror says. Objects in the mirror may be closer than you think. Distortion, illusion, and when we're driving in the car, the best thing to always do is check ourselves. If you could look over your shoulder to double check that no one's in the blind spot, check your rear view mirror, but know that it may not be completely accurate in your perceptions. But to the best of our ability, continue to develop our clear sight. And developing that in a way that is of more of an intuitive level, because our eyes will deceive us. The 3D is so clever, and there's so much illusion, there's so much density that we may only see that. But look within, look deeper, see what is beneath. Gaining the clarity. Too many analogies going on in my head right now. It's like gaining the clarity to know which tools to utilize to weave our new path. The external world is not going to be the resource, at least right now. Not the 3D world. That is filled with fear and anxiety and, I'm preaching to the choir, that all, the separateness, the againstness, that denser energy. We are weaving the new path for humanity, which is of lighter, of coherence, of balance, of love, of compassion, and good for all. Not just good for one, but good for all. But it's going to take us a little while to hone our craft. You don't become an exquisite basket weaver overnight, an exquisite darner, seamstress, whatever, magician overnight. Unless, of course, you do by tapping in and reigniting that nature, ancient wisdom that is within. Well, I've just been on a interesting little story now, haven't I? All stemming from darning my sock to fix a hole. Because I didn't want to throw it away. It just seemed like such a waste. It's such a good sock. Oh, again, so many more analogies coming in. It's that internal knowing of when it's appropriate, when is it of the best interest to toss it out, and when is it beneficial to mend and to reweave. I was reading earlier this morning and it really resonated with me. The phoenix and the fire horse, and both fire energies, both having to do with the culmination of the ending of 2025 and this 9-year cycle, and the beginning of a new 9-year cycle, and we're in that 1 year. And the fire, the 2026 in the Chinese New Year will be the year of the horse, the fire horse, and that is like February is when that energy, although it's starting to kind of come in already. But that right now the energy is one of the phoenix. And the phoenix, the fire burns, it purifies, and it destroys. That's what's happening in the world right now. That's what's happening in the United States with all the systems and our beliefs and you name it. The fiery aspects of the phoenix are here, and it is burning, it is purifying, and it's not leaving ashes and rubble for us to repair. It's leaving ashes for us to build something new. But because, okay, thanks, because there's so many of us who, I don't want to throw away my sock because there's still some good aspects to it. There's so many are going, we don't want to throw away the 3D world. There were so many good aspects to it. Okay, we're just going to burn down that which is not for our highest good. And I'm talking figuratively, although there's probably going to be some actual physical reality to that as well, with volcanoes, the earthquakes, wildfires and floods and all that stuff, that purification. But I'm talking figuratively, burning it. It's very uncomfortable to let go of what we've known, of what we were used to be comfortable with, and to become nostalgic and to think of all the good times. And that's wonderful. Yet, whether we want it or not, or whether we want to let go or not, the universe is forcing our hand to let go of the old world, of the old paradigm, and to sit amongst the ashes for a while, in the quiet, in the stillness, to emptiness, but not really, the spaciousness, the old being destroyed, And we must sit in uncertainty with that discomfort and with absolute trust in the universe, God, divine, whatever word level you wish to assign it, that energy. But we must have absolute trust that amidst this destruction and in the aftermath, in the dust, in the ashes, in the rubble, we will be taken care of, and we will be inspired to create the new. And that's where the fire horse energy comes in. Because we're still at the place of stillness. Horse energy comes in and says, okay, you've got your vision. Here, let me bring you the fire energy to assist you in moving forward and galloping ahead. But the trick is, do not gallop ahead until it is absolutely clear inside and it's clean and resonant. I mean, sure, you can try, but whatever you're trying to force is not going to take, and it will crumble as well. I don't know where all this is coming from, but it's interesting. The next many months, at least through spring, we could probably anticipate that it's going to the phoenix is going to continue to light the fires symbolically. And we are being called to trust that, like the phoenix, we will always rise from the ashes. And as we rise from the ashes, fire horse is coming, or the dragons are coming to assist us in our movement forward. Do not be afraid. Don't go into that dark place. What the world needs now is us, is love, sweet love. And we are that love. We are that compassion. We are that light and love. And optimism, hope. We're not pulling wool, wool socks, wool over our eyes. We are not succumbing to the darkness, to the sense of helplessness and the fear mongering. We are choosing to reside in what may appear to be ashes for a while, in complete and total surrender and trust in the divine, knowing that we are protected, we are guided. And the way that we will know how to proceed is going within, is cultivating the stillness, the calm, to gain access to our higher wisdom. And it's like my beloved spirit team the other day, I was like asking, a message, and the lyrics that came in were, just call out my name, and wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. I felt that was my spirit team say, hey, We're always here with you. You've got a friend. We're always here. And when you want our assistance, you have to call out. You have to give us permission to help. Because we are surrounded with a legion of angels, guides, higher beings, galactic beings. Again, whatever your openness, whatever your heart is resonating with, open to, your mind open to. But we are protected and guided. We just must remain open and present to receive the messages clearly and to sit until it resonates. And you'll know. It will be so clear. You'll know when it's true body sensation resonance versus ego willfully forcing. You'll know. Because the universe is going to be right there supporting you. Supporting all of us. But remember, we're still in the winter season. So we are still within. We're still going within. Come March, April, we'll start to blossom again and have the energies supporting us. But right now, please, don't feel guilty for wanting to rest, for wanting to nurture yourself, to be quiet and still. That's you taking care of yourself. Self-care is important. It's crucial. And we are in the winter months. Honor nature's wisdom. Okay. I'll do a quick follow-up with, yesterday I was talking about, or the day before, unplugging from devices. Still challenging, and yet I sense some progress. And what was just came in as I was saying that, it's not another goalpost for us to put in front of us. It's just a part of our awareness training, to just be aware of when we allow the external sources to distract us and take us away from our center. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I can still be aware. Remember, it takes at least 21 days, doesn't it? 21, or is it 30 days to break a habit? I think it's 30 days to break a habit, 21 days to incorporate a new habit. So, for whatever that's worth, if that's even accurate anymore, because time is so strange. What I heard was time was no longer, that 3D time is linear, and that's great because 3D linear, you can always assess what progress. But time is now evolving into circular, spiral. That's pretty cool. Anyway, okay, in case you didn't know me, I'm Dee Dee. This is kind of what I do. I've been doing this for a little over a year now. Yeah, way over a year. My spirit team just said, "Hey, time to go do a YouTube channel," and okay, what do I do? They said, "We'll take care of it." So basically, when I get the nudge, I sit down in a chair, I turn on my phone, and see what comes through. And other than that, my joys are the sound bowls. I love being a sound bowl practitioner and intuitive energy alchemist, being my old crone self. Um, yeah, so please check under the links below, because if you're in the Kansas City area, I do offer on Wednesday evenings, Wednesday sound bowls. It's a very, limited size, but it is a love offering, so open to the public. And then Friday noons, I'll be offering sound bowls at Inspire Pilates, kc.com, and then teaching a couple of different kinds of classes over at the Energy Within, kc.com. So you can check that out in the links below. And please remember to like and subscribe and share. And thank you. So, okay, let's see if there's more to be said through the oracle cards for the highest, greatest good. Sorry, all of a sudden I'm supposed to toss my sock over. Well, okay, we haven't done that before. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. Whoa, okay. That may be the one that we're supposed to use. I think it is. This is the Beyond Lemuria. Beautiful cards. But this is the one that poked up. Let me just... I'll show it to you in just a moment. You'll completely understand why I'm chuckling. But as you know, I love Lemuria. I resonate with Lemuria so much. My love of the Hawaiian Islands and all that is sacred and divine. So please remember, take care of yourself. Laugh often. Go watch a comedy. Please remember to find amusement. Find amusement with yourself. And, compassion with where we are on our journey, and turn off the news. That's another way that I have in my discomfort zone is I had, a TV station that, it's like basically I would put it to that TV station, and I loved the news and, NCIS and all of that. So, in the evenings, I, was stick with that station. And now I'm like, no, can't do it. Just can't do it. So I went to a different station, and we are such creatures of habit. I mean, I looked at my husband last night and just laughed. I said, watching this other station with different news anchors and stuff, I said, in a way, it feels like I'm on vacation. You know how you go on vacation and you watch their local news? But it just still doesn't feel right. That's where I am with that. I'm just trying to break out, supporting myself in freeing myself from habits and beliefs that no longer serve the highest good. And I encourage you in doing that as well, which I know you're doing. And you don't have to force it. You'll know. They'll become really obvious to you. So, okay, is there any other message, or are we just doing that one? Okay. Nice. Oh, good grief. Yeah. Okay, so the one that initially jumped out, remember, stay hydrated. Stay grounded. Please get outside if you can. I know here in the Midwest, it's an absolutely spectacularly gorgeous day. So I planned on going outside after this. But grounding, 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 grounding. Big roots all the way down. And remember to go ahead and maybe visualize that flowing golden energy to clear them out. You know how, like, what is it? I want to say sewer lines or whatever, how roots, but you know how you want to get in there and clean out anything that might be trying to strangle your roots, or that's not your energy. So you just all the way down, present moment in your heart, nice, deep, coherent breaths, middle of your head for neutrality, compassionate detachment. As above, cosmic gold, so you're connected to the divine and connected to earth, and the energies flow throughout. Anyway, this one is beyond the mind. Yeah, golly, that's beautiful. There's so much more that we can't even comprehend on the frequency level that we're on. But remember to keep opening your mind and accessing the higher mind, because this mind is very good for the 3D linear and for acquiring knowledge. Yet these are the words that are coming in, is let go of certainty. Open your mind to the possibility, to the endless possibilities. That is one of the struggles that's going on this planet right now, is people holding on to their certainty. And I don't mean certainty in terms, certainty tightens. Certainty attaches, as opposed to remaining open. And there will be people who remain certain and attached to their current existence on the 3D planet. And that's fine, well and good. But just remember, what you think you know, and I know this for certain. No, you don't. None of us do. Because energy changes. Everything changes and flows. Nothing is concrete. Nothing is stagnant. So open your mind, open your heart, and open the mind both to all the possibilities. So if you aren't someone who subscribes to the idea of galactic beings, perhaps open yourself up to that, and then be surprised and enlightened and loved as we become more and more aware of not being alone. Letting go of that certainty. There are certain doctrines, religious doctrines, that hold on tightly and let go. Let go and truly let God, Goddess, the universe. Because when we're holding on tightly and we're holding on with certainty, we're shutting down our brain, we're shutting down our heart, and we're shutting down the energy flow. So let go and open. beyond the mind. Yeah, so it's beyond. Up and out. And the first card that popped out was the violet flame. Because as I was talking and sharing about the phoenix and the fire horse, the image that I kept getting inside was the violet flame. The violet flame of Saint Germain. And that's a beautiful, wonderful visualization that you can hold yourself in as you just close your eyes and visualize a beautiful violet flame. And if you feel comfortable to, you can visualize it all around you as it purifies and burns off any negativity, any distortions, false timelines, artificial codes, anything that is not organically highest timeline for you. Violet flame will burn those off and transmute, alchemize it. And that's a wonderful exercise to do to help clear your toroidal field. As well as always letting the energy flow throughout the chakras and all the way around. But I've used the violet flame much, 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 and it's powerful. All right. I think I'm going to call that it for now. Hope there was something of interest or curiosity. That's another wonderful word. Thank you. It's like the opposite of certainty, is curiosity. Stay curious. Stay open. Yes, your protection, the violet flame, golden shield to protect your energy. But keep coming back into your heart, filling your heart with the love and the compassion and viewing through the eyes of your soul from that higher perspective. Take yourself out of that dense picture and let it play out. Send it love. But you come into your still place, your place of love and compassion, and hold in your light. Completely grounded. And that which no longer serves is being transmuted. Either Mother Earth is taking it, transmuting it, the violet flame, or maybe Archangel Michael. But keep your energy clear. Be diligent in checking in with yourself throughout the day. They just gave me an image of spaghetti. How you throw spaghetti up and it sticks, or it doesn't. Don't allow that external spaghetti to stick on you. Let it go away. All right. Humor, joy, laughter, do what brings you joy. And even if, do something you're really uncomfortable with to keep the mind going, learn something new, learn new skills. I'm going to continue doing that. All righty. Thank you, my friends. Much love, and I will check in with you later. Be good to you. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. And so it is. Namaste.